Hello everyone and namaskar. Today's discourse is titled Sadguru and Microvita, and it was given on September 11, 1987 in Calcutta, India. According to their nature, Microvita are of three types: negative, ordinary, and positive. Negative Microvita function on their own through nature, while positive Microvita function through specially created waves. Now, on a side note, according to the editors, definition of Microvita is entities which come within the realms both of physicality and of psychic expression. They are smaller and subtler than physical atoms and subatomic particles. And in the psychic realm, they may be subtler than ectoplasm, Chpt or mind stuff. Negative Microvita primarily function in the Muladhara and Svadhisthana chakras and gradually rise upwards. If negative Microvita are applied to the upper chakras, they will function very rapidly, but this may cause a death to human beings. That is why negative Microvita, by nature, function in the lower chakras of the human body, and their influence is mostly felt in the pain and disease of the kidneys, loins, waist, etc. Negative Microvita function very perceptibly in the reproductive and excretory organs. Concentrated negative Microvita are not usually applied to the human body because they immediately start affecting the human brain and bring death. Ordinary Microvita may affect the kidneys, liver, abdomen, chest, etc. Positive Microvita are never spread through nature. A mighty personality, a Sadguru, if he so wishes, may emanate positive Microvita through his own waves and thus create similar vibrations in the male human body through positive Microvita. In this case, the male body means those who are above 24 years of age. In the undeveloped male body, that is, in those who are less than 24 years old, although shukra, a vital fluid which has three stages, lymph, spermatozoa, and seminal fluid, is produced, the semen is not yet fully nourished or developed. In the male body, shukra starts being produced at the age of 12 or 13. It may be subsequently turned into semen, but that semen cannot be considered fully nourished semen before the male is 24 years old. Consequently, I usually treat 30-year-old males as a standard age for being a medium for receiving positive Microvita. Young brahmacharis, trainee monks below 24 years old, always try to preserve their semen, hence their nerves are healthy. In the case of females, whether they are young or old, they discharge ova and other materials during their monthly menstrual cycle, and hence their nerves are weak. As boys up to the age of 12 or 13 years of age do not develop semen, they are very sentimental like women. There is little difference between boys and girls up to the age of 12 or 13. After the age of 12 or 13, ova are created in the female body, but that is usually ejected from the body at a particular period in every month. Hence, the nerves in the female body are comparatively weak. Such bodies cannot successfully absorb the strong vibrations of positive Microvita. Birds, animals, trees, and plants also cannot absorb vibrations of positive Microvita. Even in a 5,000-year-old banyan tree or a gigantic and extremely powerful animal, the mind remains undeveloped and the nerves remain undernourished and weak. If positive Microvita are applied to such bodies, they will cause death. The application of positive Microvita may emancipate animals and plants through a galloping jump, but their death is inevitable. So positive Microvita should never be applied to children, animals, birds, and plants. Similarly, positive Microvita should never be applied to the bodies of women. When the waves of positive Microvita are widespread, they influence everyone and help in their all-round development. Spiritual progress is affected through the pineal gland, and psychospiritual progress is affected through the pituitary gland. If a man is a diehard sinner or inveterate criminal, and if positive Microvita are applied to him, the Sadguru will have to labor hard. If a man is psychically or mentally weak, the Sadguru will also have to labor hard while applying positive Microvita to his body. And in the case of those who are physically, psychically, and spiritually weak, he will have to labor still harder. In this case, the nerve cells and nerve fibers in the body of the weak man will have to be thoroughly cleaned. Hence, the labor involved will be immense. Due to the unconditional grace of Paramapurusha, if positive Microvita are applied to a male body which is less than 24 years of age, the person may survive if he can adjust with the initial shock, but the probability of death is great. Boys below the age of 12 or 13 years are sure to die. Positive Microvita can only be applied by Paramapurusha, but negative Microvita are spread through natural forces, as in the case of conjunctivitis. If positive Microvita are created through satsanga, good company, this will influence the collectivity. It has been observed that when a sadhaka meditates alone, he or she may enjoy spiritual bliss, but if one is in company of many sadhakas, one will enjoy more bliss. In principle, negative and positive Microvita are the same, but their field of activity is different. For instance, if negative Microvita are applied to a male body, they will bring torture and afflictions and sometimes death. In the case of women and children, they will bring instant death. This is also the case with animals, birds, and plants. Thank you.